Our project focuses on the great entrepreneur, activist, and financier Mary Ellen Pleasant. Now, how she was able to achieve all these titles while still being in the hiding face of racism is amazing. A lot of her early life is unknown to many, and it is something that is still being discovered. Luckily, people still keep her stories alive, but unfortunately, a lot of her experiences were falsely documented. A lot of the only real information comes from her autobiography that was published in 1902. Luckily, we're able to see a lot of these firsthand experiences and a lot of her firsthand thoughts. Mary Ellen Pleasant was born on August 19, 1815, in Philadelphia. She was born to her parents, Lewis William, who had many skills and was a very educated man. Her mother, whose name was Mary, was someone who doesn't have much information on. She doesn't speak a lot about it in her autobiography, and so ultimately her mother was a mystery. A common misconception was that Mary Ellen Pleasant was born into slavery, when in reality she was not. Unfortunately, though, she doesn't have much memory of her time in Philadelphia, as she moved out of Philadelphia at the young age of 6 years old. Mary Ellen Pleasant moved to Nantucket at the age of 6 with a Quaker woman named Hussey. Now, why she moved here is something that is unsure of, and she doesn't speak much about it in her autobiography. On the bright side, though, a lot of Mary's positive memories began here, as she doesn't remember anything else. While in Nantucket, money was given for her education, but unfortunately it was not used. Now, this is something that bothered Mary, considering she did not receive a formal education, and this is something she really wanted. Instead of receiving a formal education, she worked as a clerk, and she enjoyed how people would pay attention to her and listen to her when she spoke. Mary Ellen figured, if I can't have an education, at least people are going to hear me and hear what I have to say. Ultimately, this made her feel good. She was always able to make a sell and always make friends, and Mary Ellen became a quickly popular person in her city. It wasn't until Mary Ellen's teen years that she was really able to start her life and achieve everything that she wanted to achieve. Despite not having an education, she was still a very smart woman.